What does cold calling actually cost you? And I think that's two things. That's a balance of financial and I suppose some kind of opportunity cost. And I'm just not sure everyone has really dealt with it. I know not everyone is a cold caller. I know not every business is a cold calling business. There are a bunch of businesses still surviving on it and that have invested heavily in it, either with their own staff or outsourcing. And I just feel like there's more to it. In terms of cost, I've heard some ridiculous 60, 70, 80 pound or dollar leads. $50 leads seems about an average of what I've heard, particularly in the US. That's quite expensive. But even if you have someone internal, if you're paying them, say 20,000, I don't know, say you're paying them 20,000 to do some cold calling, you need to educate them. You've got all your other bills on top, taxes and whatever else. But how many people can they actually reach in a day? I heard some maths on one guy once, and the basic math doesn't seem to work. So this guy needs to call 10 businesses to speak to one decision maker. Out of every 10 decision makers, he gets to speak to, he gets one appointment. That means that's how many calls that he's got to do to get to the point of getting an appointment. Nothing's been sold yet. You've still got to go out and, do whatever the account exec still has to go and sell that stuff. Or the sales guy or whoever has to go out and sell, to whoever. And then how many fee earners is he making leads for, getting appointments for? 10? 5? That's the math is just bizarre. It's big math. And I know there'll be some wins in there, and a lot of the time it feels like that's the only way to, to reach customers and get interactions coming your way, because the other stuff is kind of a time investment. Social media, advertising, traditional marketing, all the other avenues, even networking, even going out and doing the traditional sort of BNI or whatever stuff, that even still takes time to filter through, building up your referral network and all those kinds of things. There's a lot involved in that. I feel like you should be doing it all. I've said before that kind of human networking is gold, and if you've got yourself a good referral partner. I met someone recently who has a bunch of really, really good referral partners in other professional industries, and that's doing the world of good for him. He's finding himself in all kinds of great positions with some great customers, but they take time. That's at the top of the list. If you can get that, you've won, or you're at least going to win. But then, what's next? If it's all got to be cold, if you're going to do it cold, I just feel like social media is the answer. And I sound like I'm repeating myself all the time, and I hope I'm not boring people to tears with saying it, but where else can you start a conversation with a stranger on a topic of their choosing from your bedroom, from the office? It's ridiculous. You could spend 10 minutes every hour, 5 hours a day. Just scrolling through your feed, engaging with people. I see so many posts, LinkedIn especially, that just get likes. 59 likes, one comment. 79 likes, one comment. Or bring it back down to earth a little bit for most people. 4 likes, no comments. 4 likes, 1 comment. Right? But that person who's posted is desperate for you to comment and engage and converse, and he wants to hear from the outside world just the same as the cold caller guys want to hear from the customers, and that's why it's kind of a jump there. So it's just tremendous upside, and it's weird because I'm living it. It's odd because I'm living it. We don't cold call, we don't cold email, we don't traditional advertise, market, all that stuff. Social media and personal relationships, it's all that we're doing, and we're just winning.